Welcome back to another Lackey's awesome adventure here. We're at Avants Classics on the Green event here in Woodinville at the Chateau Ste Michel. And this is the Avants on the Green Classics. And we're going to do a little walk around here. There's some super amazing cars here today. And now, I'm not like a super crazy car guy, but we're going to walk through. If I mispronounce or I don't know a model number of a car, please forgive me ahead of time. But we're just going to walk around because some of this stuff rarely gets seen, rarely comes out of storage into the museums or whatever. Some of the stuff here is like extremely rare. So we're going to start walking through here. Right here, I believe this is a Ferrari 250 GTO. At one point, I believe this is one of the most expensive cars at an auction. One of them sold for like $70 million, but once again, I could be wrong. We're gonna walk through here. This is a Dino right here. Like I said, I don't know these years of these cars, but we're just gonna kind of walk through and take a gander at some of this stuff. So, Dino GT, super amazing. Now we're looking at this right here. This is a Bentley. I'm guessing it's like a Type 27 or something. Like, once again, I have no idea. We're gonna try to take a look and see if there's any kind of identifying markers on there, what it is. But there's a big B symbol here. Super amazing. I'm sure this thing has lots of history on there. I don't know what the history is, but like I said, this is super cool. Like this right here, I'll probably never see this car ever again. Just like insane. Then we go over here. This is some kind of race car of some sort. Like I said, I don't know the history of it, but it's a Porsche race car. I wish there was like a little plaque here that had like some history about it. I'm sure there's tons of history on there, but like I said, I don't know. There's this BMW, another race car here. This is a BMW CSL. It says the warrior and champion on 3 continents. This car, I guess, is super famous. Here's a little location here of all the different things that it's won over the years. 1975, built by BMW Motorsports in late 74. It's one of 4 cars commissioned by BMW AG to contest the toughest, most prestigious road races in America. It's the IMSA GT Championship, a series spanning the continent and the calendar, was a venue chosen to establish the technical superiority and durability of its products in the United States. After contesting the national stage, it was returned to Germany to be raced in the direction of BMW Motorsports. But I guess it placed, there's like a bunch of first places here, second places, but it's just amazing. Like this car you just never see. Now this car right here is one of my favorites. This is a Tuatara SSC. This thing makes, from what I've read online, this thing makes 1,750 horsepower on E85 and 1,350 horsepower on 91 octane. The whole thing is like carbon fiber. Just the sickest thing in the world. This thing supposedly does 300 miles per hour, and it's been tested. That's kind of controversy, but you can look at all the carbon fiber on here. That's in here. It's just the coolest thing. Like, if I had unlimited money, this would be one of the cars in my garage right here. This thing is super sick. This is the SSC Tuatara, and I'm here in Woodinville, Washington, and this car is actually made in Tri-Cities in the Washington State, over on Eastern Washington. And just amazing. Of course, it has a Pilot Sport Cup 2, and everything is carbon fiber. Everything that you look at here is all carbon fiber. And then the motor back here, the Tuatara motor. It's fun to watch. All carbon fiber wheels. You can look at these wheels here, like totally carbon fiber for lightweight. Lots of people here, so sorry about that. This is the Striker, which is the upgraded Tuatara here, SSC. The thing's beautiful. Now we're going to go over to this thing right here. I don't even know what this is. It says Nula, LU. Like, once again, please forgive me if I don't know what this is. It's a Nula 227 build 1. But this thing just looks amazing as well. Like, I've never even heard about this car. I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's super cool looking. Those big old Brembo carbon ceramic brakes on the thing here to help it slow down. And lots of people here, so it's hard to get pictures and video of this. But you look at the custom exhaust on there; it's all painted white, and the motor back there. And look at the rear end on this thing; it's just like insane.
What does it push? It's incredible. I love the exhaust. The interior is so tastefully spec'd on this.
Is this a one-off?
This is our first build, but
first
it's not
build.
going to be a one-off. We're making 69 units.
69 units, and how much? What's the price?
It starts at 2.8 euro.
2.8 euros. Right on. Track legal? I mean road legal?
Track legal for sure. No, we're going to make 54 road legal and 15 non-road legal.
Oh, okay. And it's 1,000 horsepower?
1,000 horsepower, 1,070 horsepower.
Nice. It's beautiful.
It can be more. If somebody wants more power, we can easily get more power.
Yeah.
It's a trade-off with reliability and the amount of rebuilds you have to do on the car.
Yeah, right on. Okay, cool. Thanks for talking. I appreciate it. So he's saying 1,064 horsepower. They're only going to build 69 units. And there's some other stuff here. Like, I don't know what this is here. A Myers Mannix. This has a Pro. It says Carrera GT on there with a Porsche engine on there. But like, once again, I don't know if this is. I think this is someone just built this and put a Porsche engine in it, I believe. And this thing right here with the Recaro seats on there. Beautiful interior. This is a Renault. Looks like a rally car of some sort. The Lutucia V6 Renault Sport. Like, this I've never seen before. I have no idea. This, I've seen these before around.
I do all of our fluid and all that.
It's a Porsche 946. Now we're going to look at this right here. Washington. Looks like some kind of race car here. I have no idea. Maybe a kit car? I don't know what it is. There's no emblems on there. I think it's some kind of a kit car, like a Factory 5 or something. But super cool looking. Full carbon fiber seats inside it. And of course, a pretty cool stick shift right there. Full buckets. Some kind of race car. And this huge wing here to keep it down to the ground. Oh, super cool. And we all know what this is. Coming up here is a Porsche Dakar, I don't know. But this is like a rally Porsche here. It's super cool. Lamborghini Sterrato. Another kind of like Lamborghini's rally car. Off-road vehicle. Super cool looking. I love the rack on top. And right here, I think this is also a Factory 5 car, a JTM, but I could be wrong. But we can look at the motor back here. The motor is beautiful through the back window. And the interior in here. Yep, there's a 5 on the thing there, Factory 5. I was right. Look at that. I know a little bit about cars. Factory 5. We're gonna look at this car real quick here. 1949. I like this. They have a sign here. 1949 Maserati A6 1500. Debuted in 1947 as their only first road-going cars. Have only previously built race cars. Go ahead, come on through.
Get me in the picture.
This splendid example of one of the 1,500 models, one of 61 ever made. The car has completed the historic Mille Miglia in Italy 4 times. Recently participated in iconic California Mille in spring of 2025. So super cool. 49 Maserati. Back when Maseratis were super cool. The Maseratis nowadays, they're not a super big fan. All the Maseratis I've ever seen recently lose value like super crazy. The build quality is like a little bit different, but has an Oregon plate on there, 1949 Oregon plate on there. And we all know what this is. LaFerrari. LaFerrari, I think this is the same one that I've seen at Exotics all the time, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think this car is around $3 million for this car here. But super cool. Carbon fiber on the cover there on the engine. We can look at the interior here real quick. Just beautiful. And of course, iconic F40 Ferrari. One of the most iconic cars ever right here. They just came out with the F80, I heard. I've seen some footage on the F80, like some videos and stuff. It looks super, super cool. But this is one of the most iconic cars ever right here, F40. Oh, it's just beautiful. We're gonna walk back over this way and we're gonna kind of do a loop around here. We got an old Lincoln right here in front of us, this immaculate 1947 Lincoln. Look at the chrome on the front of this thing. This is insane. Someone taking a picture. Hey honey, take a picture with me. Look at the white walls on this thing. This is a perfect. Look at the interior. They just don't make cars like this anymore. It's just a classic. All the interior looks brand new in this thing. Definitely not the original interior in this thing 100%. And the chrome 100% has been like redone. Look how shiny that chrome is. Just beautiful car right here. Then we have a GTR, right-hand drive, probably imported. Nismo wheels on it. Beautiful car. Beautiful car, super clean, not even a scratch on it. The wheels,
Well, I want you to know
this thing just looks nice. Right-hand drive. Got another GTR here. Another right-hand drive. Like you've seen a lot of GTR right-hand drives because of the 25-year rule on importing them. Another beautiful GTR here, right-hand drive, Japan spec. And right here, this is a Pantera. I can't even pronounce that word. Di Tommaso, I think is what it's called. But these cars were ahead of their time. Super cool. Look at that the roll bar that's inside here that comes down and through the middle here. And these wheels, these tires on the back of it are so wide. Look how big these tires. I think I've seen this guy before, also at Exotics before, but I could be wrong. It's powered by a Ford motor in there. Look at the air filter, like right there on top of the car. Just beautiful Pantera here. Got the race, I don't know, call it a 5-point harness or 4-point harness. Sparkle racing wheel on there. Here we got a Mitsubishi Lancer right-hand drive Evolution 5. I think this is also a Japan spec. Like I said, I know my cars a little bit, but not like a master, but Momo steering wheel.
Yellow.
Super cool. Here, what is this right here? I don't even know what this is. A Tiger Sunbeam. It's a Sunbeam. Like I said, I never heard of this car. I don't know how many they made of them. I don't know if it's European or what, but it's super cool looking. It'd be fun to drive down on a Sunday. This thing looks super cool too. Once again, I don't know what this is. We're gonna go back to the back here. It's a Renault Alpine. And the engine's like right there. Big ass air filter right there. You do those 4 nuts, you can change the air filter super easy in this thing. Got another Alpine here with the Recaro OMP, not Recaro, but I don't even know what kind of seats those are, but Arica? It's another Renault. Like I don't know what year it is or anything, but super cool. Super cool. Okay, we're gonna move over here. Lamborghini Urus in a beautiful green. I love that green color there. And right next door, we've got a McLaren here. This is a McLaren Artura. Beautiful. I love this green color too, but I like this green color better. This green is like super sparkly. This green has some sparkle in there, but the sparkle here beats the sparkle out here. But for sure, beautiful car. You got a Bentley next door here. These are all dealer cars, so I think it's probably a dealership somewhere here in Washington. And this is beautiful. McLaren carbon ceramic brakes, of course, and super cool interior in the McLaren here. Oh yeah. We're gonna go over here, another McLaren here, Artura blue. I love the blue color, the Roadster. Ooh, this is what I'd love to have, this car right here. Beautiful. I wish I had a little bit more blue in the interior, but still. But these bucket seats, they don't look super comfortable for like long drives. But the butterfly doors in the front of this car looks beautiful. Here's the front of this Bentley here. Here we got a Lamborghini next door here. The big carbon ceramics on there. This is a Rivolto, which is crazy. This car right here is like super expensive. The new Corvette ZR1 just came out, and I just saw a race between the ZR1 and this car right here, and the ZR1 beat this car. The ZR1's like 175,000 MSRP, which is super hard to get right now, but Chevy ZR1 was beating this car in a quarter mile, and this car is probably like 3 times the cost, 4 times the cost. But once again, you're driving a Lamborghini, so. A couple more Rolls Royces back here. I love these cars. I love Rolls Royces when they go down the road. Like the Rolls Royce emblem on the side, it stays put because it's like on a bearing system, and the RR just kind of floats. And we're gonna go look at the interior on the other side here. This carbon fiber is like different weave pattern. Look at the weave on this carbon fiber. That's something very unique. I've never seen it before, that kind of weave like that. And also Rolls Royces, you know, they have like these suicide doors on a Rolls Royce. And this interior is so loud, but cool. It says Rolls Royce Goodwood on here, Spectra. But look at this interior. Just beautiful. I'd be afraid to sit in this and put you'd have to wear like super, like no jeans in here. Who knows how much this thing costs, but it's probably way up there. Here's another Rolls Royce Cullinan right here next door. This is super cool. If I had unlimited money, this might be one of the cars in my garage. It actually has a sticker on here. Rolls Royce of Bellevue. 405,000 MSRP. 405, and then I think $46,000 in options if I'm reading the sticker right here. So this car right here, $450,000 for this thing. Rolls Royce Cullinan. And we're gonna keep on going through here. Everybody's pretty dressed up here. It's pretty cool. They got food market over here. When you got in, your ticket was $100 to get into the event, and you get 2 wine tickets. So that was super cool. I've already had a couple glasses of wine. This right here is super cool. I like these. I think this is a Swiss-made vehicle, a Pinzgauer or Pinzgauer. Look, it's like the ultimate off-road vehicle. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know if this is Swiss for sure, like 100%. But look at these. These are gasoline containers. You could put gas because you're up in the woods, you know, for who knows how many days at a time. But they got full benches in here to recover people out in the middle of nowhere in the woods. It's a full recovery vehicle. Super, super cool. Search and rescue. And here's a little bit of an interior shot here, and they got the walkie-talkies up above, and well, they got a couple wine glasses in there too, because you need your wine when you're traveling around. Super cool interior. We're going to keep going. Here's another, I think this is another Bentley here, 1934, I believe. I don't know what series, or I guess this one was at Pebble Beach. Has number 1 here in 2024 was at Pebble Beach. Bentley, and of course this is at Pebble Beach because this is a fine example here. Like, I don't know what, if it's a Type 27 or what it is, you know, but it's it's beautiful. That thing is just beautiful. Corvette here. You know me, I love Corvettes because I have a Corvette. I have a 2024 Z06. But this Corvette is just beautiful. Look at the restoration on this thing. Just look at the engine bay. There's not a spot of dust in there in the engine bay. All the interior's redone. These super amazing wheels on here. Look at this interior, like all redone. Just beautiful in the paint. I think I saw this guy too at a car show down in Puyallup. I think it's the same guy. But that's beautiful. This right here, right-hand drive. Also, I think it's a Bentley. There's a big B on the front. But yeah, this is some kind of a Bentley. I have no idea. Like I said, wish there was like a little sign in the window that told you a little bit more information about this thing. I have no idea. This one right here, 1941, because I can tell by the license plate. It says a 120. This is a Packard. A Packard 8. 120, 1941. Which I think was during the war, I believe. World War II. The interior looks almost original. It probably is. But it smells like 1941. I'm pretty close to it right now, and it smells like 1941. Right here is says a, I don't know what this is. Right-hand drive. It says a Wolseley. A Wolseley. I have no idea. But the wheels on here, what size are those wheels? Oh yeah. I'm trying right here to see. It's a 10-inch rim. 145/80 R10. That's crazy. Super beautiful Mercedes here, CLK 63 AMG with a Avants sticker in there. Super, super clean.
At least they don't have it all covered up in plastic.
Yeah. Super nice. Okay, hold on a second. So the wife just called me, so I had to stop the video. But we're going to continue on here. This is a 1991 Volkswagen GTI, but I like this little sign right here. It has like restoration paint, custom fabrication, audio, blah, 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 by Griot's. Griot's helped restore this car. Griot's is in Tacoma, Washington, and they have their own little cars and coffee once a month, and there's some cool stuff that shows up there too. This right here says Ace on there. I've never seen this before. I have no idea what it. Super cool looking. A Viper on a trailer. Not a good sign. Maybe it doesn't run. But it's kind of a Dodge Viper. Look, it's pulling it a Dodge truck, SRT 10 on the truck. These people love their Dodges, I believe. I'm just guessing this guy loves Dodge. This Ram SRT 10 on there. Here we got a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari 550 Maranello. Super beautiful. Here we get the Acura NSX, the newer version of the NSX.
I just know it's not.
Type S. What's crazy, I'll tell you a story about this here too. I was looking at an NSX at a car show back in 2019 down in Portland. And I was sitting in the NSX here, and I went down to the car show to see the new C8 that I had never seen. I had one on order. And we were sitting inside this NSX, me and another guy, and we were talking about cars, and I talked about the C8, and he goes, "There's a C8 here?" I go, "Yeah, it's like right around the corner here from what I heard. I'm gonna go check it out next." And he's like, "Okay, see ya." He jumped out the NSX and ran over to the Corvette. He thought the C8 was cooler than the NSX, but the NSXs are super cool though. Just wish they put a little bit more power into those things, you know. That's the only downside of those things there. Here we got another Ferrari Daytona, 1972 Ferrari Daytona Spider here. Beautiful 1972 Ferrari. And here we got a bunch of Ferraris right here in this little group of Ferraris. Official Ferrari dealer of Seattle, Ferrari of Seattle. So these are all cars, I guess, from the Ferrari dealership. 348 Challenge car. Super cool. And this is, I can't read it, what it is. Another Ferrari with a dealer plate on there.
R430 is in between those two models.
Ferrari SUV. I should know what this is, but I don't. Like I said, I don't know everything. This is a newer Ferrari. I haven't really kept up on the Ferraris. Some Ferraris are like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Ferraris, a lot of times they always tell you on the dash what it is. This one right here on the dash, 296 GTS. So whenever you see a Ferrari, you're like, what kind of Ferrari is that? Look on the dash. A lot of times they'll tell you right on the dash there what kind of Ferrari it is. Here's some kind of Ferrari race car here with a whole bunch of buttons and a bunch of stuff in the interior there. I could be wrong, but I think it might be based on the Enzo. It looks like it's based on an Enzo, the race car. Another Ferrari race car here. This is a 1999 Scuderia Ferrari race car. There's another race car here, Ferrari of Seattle. You know, all these Ferrari race cars here are super cool. And another Ferrari race car. I think this one is a Modena, I think. Yep, 360 Modena. I guess I'm right sometimes. Super cool. If I had to guess, this was like a 458, I believe, on this frame here, but I know I'm gonna get critiqued like crazy.
I know. I feel like we were doing something, which is why he put it. Yeah.
So do they have
A lot of people come to this event and they're all dressed up to the nines like crazy. This one has like a little owie right here in the corner. This is a SF90XX. This right here, they said a deer jumped out in front of the vehicle. Only 30 miles on the car, a deer jumped out. They said the deer lived. So brand new SF90XX, which I think is like race ready SF90. And they only drove this thing 30 miles and a deer jumped out and it hit it right here on the fender. Boom. That is a sad deal. Gotta watch out for those deers. SF90XX Stradale. All poor car. They sit on that little note inside. It says that the insurance carrier is going to take care of most of the damages, which is in a 6-figure range, to fix the damage on this thing. I would be so upset. Here's another SF90 here in a beautiful, like candy apple red color. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another SF90XX. Oh, it's so pretty. BMW 3.0 CSI, classic BMW. Here we got another, it's a Lancia Martini, some kind of rally car for Lancia. Looks super cool. Like all the stuff is like right in the back here. All the race interior and stuff inside. It's ready to go. Here's another cool car, a Peugeot, like another rally car. Like these cars don't get outside very often. This is probably not street legal, this kind of stuff. Look at the interior. It smells like a race car inside. It smells like car and fuel. It feels really hot. Just standing next to that window, the heat coming out of this thing, can imagine like driving this thing around. Here's a Jaguar. And I should know what this is. I think it's a KX. KX something. It says E-Type. Super cool. Look at all those little toggle switches there to turn the thing on. Really old radio in there. Super cool Jaguar. M3. Little sticker on the back says collect memories, not dust. It says E30, so I think that's the feel, or not the feel, it's the type of car, I think. It's an E30 version. Like I said, I'm not a BMW guy, so I don't really know what this is. E30 M3. That guy knows everything there. E30 M3. Oh, look at this! They got little windshield wipers on the. You got little windshield wipers on the headlights there. That's super cool. They have a little sticker like Washington Cars and Coffee. We've been to there before. Beautiful paint job on this thing. Probably not original factory paint. Being that old, but it's a beautiful car. Here we got a beautiful BMW. I think this might be an M1, but I could be wrong. And right next door we got a Lamborghini Diablo VT. Of course I know what this says right here, 97 Lambo VT. Right here it says Diablo. Beautiful, one of my dream cars when I was growing up in high school. I was in high school in the 90s, early 90s. One of my dream cars back then. Testarossa and the Diablo during that era, my dream cars. Never got to a point around Fording one, but BMW, I was right, M1. See, I know some cars. I don't know everything here, but I knew this was an M1. Super cool Ferrari here. This is a Ferrari Daytona. Look at the back end on this Ferrari here. That back end just looks, I think that looks cool from the back end. Mercedes 300 SL, 1958. Now this one, beautifully restored. Look at the interior in here. Just gorgeous. And the paint job. Look at the door handles back in the day. You push a little out and the door handle came out. That was like in the 50s they had that kind of stuff. And the little spinner caps on the wheels. Super cool. And they have only one mirror here. You never had older cars. A lot of them didn't have a mirror on that side of the car. Look at the front end on this thing. Just gorgeous. It is super hot out here. It's close to 90 degrees out here right now. I'm putting a little sweat on. You can hear me breathing a little bit. Alfa Romeo. I've never seen Alfa Romeo like this before. It just smells old. The old CD player in there. They put a CD player in this thing at some point. It's an S.Z. Never heard of it. A lot of Alfa Romeos in this area here. Another Alfa Romeo here. Someone has some business cards here. Oh, some kind of detail company. A carbon fiber dash in here. This is an EC Competizione 500 limited edition for this guy. Alfa Romeo. An 8C Competizione. I can't even pronounce that. But super cool Alfa Romeo. Like, I've never seen this car before. Like, super rare. Never seen that Alfa Romeo like that over there. This right here, we all know what this is. You can see this from a mile away. Ferrari Testarossa. I don't even have to, like, in white, which isn't that common.
And now they have a V6 twin turbo.
The engine right there says Ferrari Testarossa right on top. Just beautiful. So makes a lot wrapped about this in their video. So this is original owner George Foreman, renowned boxer celebrity. It says here. Blanco white. Miami Vice white due to the popularity of the TV series. Only 27 identified in 1987 Ferrari Testarossa registry, making it the second rarest color. Only 27 in 1987 were done in white. Like I said before, I knew the white was a rare color. Like I said, I know a little bit. Another Lamborghini, a Mercy Lago. Like, this is beautiful car here. If you get the 6-speed gated, I don't think this looks like an automatic in here, but the 6-speed gated Mercy, iconic Lamborghini. The exhaust note on the Mercies, I don't know, like everybody, there's a lot of people in the car industry that said the Mercy exhaust note is like the best, one of the best exhaust notes to come out of an exhaust system. Another beautiful Lamborghini here, SF90, I believe. No, sorry, this is a Revolta. It says DHK Motorsports on the back. But look at the motor just like open, like you don't even drive this in the rain because the rain just falls right down on top of the engine here. Of course, carbon ceramic brakes on it. I like the carbon fiber accents here, the air intake here to close for the radiator and for the brakes. And on the carbon ceramics, you can see all the spider webbing around the carbon ceramics. That's totally normal. Some people are like, hey, you got cracks over your brakes here, but no, that's totally normal. The Mercy, beautiful. Testarossa, beautiful. Classic Rolls Royce here. We're almost done here. We got about, I don't know, 10 more cars to look at here. Oh, this smells so old in here. It smells like 1955 or whatever year this was from. But classic Rolls Royce there, just beautiful spec. Lamborghini STO Huracan. Those wheels are nutty. I love those wheels like that. The spider, I don't even know what they call that. Spider honeycomb or something like that. I like the interior, the white stripes going through the interior. Beautiful STO, it says up on the dash STO. Beautiful. We missed this right here, a Ford. Off the top of my head, let me try to remember here. This is a Ford. Is a Ford rally car. Escort? No. Cosworth, that's right. Cosworth RS. These are super rare too right here. I've never seen one of these in the States. A Ford Cosworth. But it is right, Escort, but it's a Cosworth. No one calls this an Escort RS. Most people say it's Cosworth. That's the terminology on it. I only saw one of these when I was in Stuttgart in 2022. I saw one of these in a museum there, and I was drooling over this. Another one of my dream cars when I was younger. Right here, Lamborghini LM100, I believe is what they call this thing. I watched a Stradman on YouTube. At one point he had one. I don't know if he still has it or not, but beautiful, beautiful. Looks like all the interior might be factory, but the shifting knob over there. They even, like right there in the middle right here, ashtray right there, and a cigarette lighter right there. You don't see that ashtrays in cars anymore. Pretty rare. Fat tire, it says. Cool little sticker here, but I'm not going to say what that says right there, but you guys can read it. Lamborghini STO. This is a Lotus here. There's some drones flying overhead. Beautiful Lotus here. Has like a factory roll cage, it looks like it built into it. Look at the interior. Also, I think there's another ashtray right there too in the interior, right past the steering wheel there, I believe. Studebaker, obviously restored with that motor inside. Station wagon, beautiful paint job on here. Yeah, this thing's totally 100% restored. This beautiful Studebaker here. Back in the day, Studebakers were like a little bit higher end. If you had a Studebaker, you usually had a little bit higher money. This right here is called, this is another, I think, Bentley.
So it's like a full vintage BMW is much more awesome.
No, actually not a Bentley, it's a Talbot. Talbot. I've never seen this car before, this brand. But look at the cool little chrome accents and stuff on the footstep here in the interior. There's a little leaf in there. Right-hand drive, so definitely a European car of some sort. Like wood on the dash there. And I think it's a little knob where the windshield comes down, I believe, but I could be wrong. The Revolto, beautiful. the Talbot. Okay, we got about 10 more cars to look at here, and then we're done for the day. So if you stayed this long and watched the whole video, I appreciate it. If you like this kind of video and you appreciate me taking the time to do this, it would really help me out if you could go through and just like hit the subscribe button. I do post random videos, you know, a few times a year on this channel. If I got more subscribers, I would do this more often. It could be like motivational. If I got like 100 subscribers from this video, then be like, okay, let's keep on going. And then I go to more events like this and do more videos. BMW 1600 GT. Don't know what year it is, but beautiful. Alfa Romeo 1750. I believe it's a 69. Milano. It says a Pininfarina inside. And here's a picture here of like back in the day of this car. Beautiful. Here we got a beautiful looking Bronco. This is super cool. No doors on it. Obviously restored with the red and gray interior. I love it, love it, love it. Ford Bronco. Oh, this is a beaut. Beautiful. Super chrome bumper. Look at the interior on that. Studebaker, beautiful. This truck right here, this thing is sick. Ford truck, look at those wheels on there. Full air ride, bag system on here. This thing like magazine ready. I don't know, this has probably been in magazines or something on it. I don't know, but look at like the whole bed lifts up here so you can see all the stuff down below. The air ride system. Yeah, the air ride. This whole thing's sitting on the ground. The exhaust is coming out like right there. Here's a picture book here, what it looks like back in the day of them taking it apart, like full restoration on this thing. They spent some buku bucks on here. Look at a big screen TV in there. Custom upholstery on the doors. And yeah, little business cards here. Rain City Garage. Screenshot that there if you're interested. This guy could probably build you one or find out who could do it for you, but just this thing is like insanely beautiful. Like this thing, I don't even think it leaves the garage. Like I'd be afraid to take this out on the streets. It's like everything is custom on here. And the paint, look at the paint and the sunshine here. Just. And the bumpers are like a matte bronze on the bumpers. Super beautiful. Custom truck. Beautiful Porsche. I believe this is like a 70s 911, I believe. Air cooled. Super cool buckets inside.
I was right behind you. How many miles have you done this so far? We bought it 11 years ago. I've driven it since. It is
super beautiful.
I put chains on it and drive in the snow. I've driven it for 10 miles since we bought it.
So right here, this super wide body Porsche right here. This thing is sick. Look how fat this Porsche is. She is wide. All full carbon fiber wheels in here. And I'm sweating like crazy walking around this place. I need to hurry up and be done and sit down and drink some water. It is 90 degrees outside here, but this color is insane. Look at that color right here in the sunlight. all the carbon fiber in the sunshine. And here's another shot of the paint in the sun and the carbon fiber wheels. That thing is sick. Another Rolls Royce there. We're gonna look at this little tiny car here. Little car. Has like a leather thing on the gas cap. Right-hand drive. Paul Smith. It's a Morris Mini 1000, I believe. Rolls Royce Classic. Back in the day, you were a gangster. You drive this thing around. Gangster. You were driving this thing around with your Tommy guns, collecting your money. $1960. Rolls Royce, beautiful. Look at the wood on the interior.
It's finally one of the cracks ripped through. And I said, look at all these cars that none of these people have driven their car enough to wear anything out.
Beautiful. Got a couple more cars here we're going to look at, and we'll be done. Another little mini car. I'd be so afraid to drive one of these things around, but In-N-Out burger sticker on there is super cool. It's a Fiat 500L. Super cool. Got a BMW race car. This is called the cool down suite. You getting too hot, you go over there and they got water and everything running around. This thing right here looks definitely track driven. This like looks like the paint was like painted by a brush on this thing. But definitely a race car. This thing's been around the block and beat up over the years. BMW. Like I said, I don't know the history behind it, but 325 IS BMW race car, super. I like it with a crazy roll cage inside. Fire extinguisher. This roll cage inside, super cool. Another one of those little tiny cars. Cooper S. Mini Cooper S. It says "Oh Behave" on the license plate down here. Super cool. It says John Cooper up on the little sticker here. Okay, I think that's about it. This is like the Bentley. I don't know if we haven't looked at this one yet, but super cool Bentley with the custom interior. I think that's a gray color on the interior. Beautiful car. Got a couple of race bikes over there too, but that's about it. I think I covered every car here, so I'm going to walk back towards my seats here. We're going to kind of just glance around as we're walking. There's a stage there. I guess they're supposed to have some entertainment here, but I haven't heard nothing yet. $100 to get into the event, and you get 2 wine coupons with it. And you get like a little glass of wine, and you get to look at all the cool cars. Testarossa, like one of my dream cars there. A lot of people around here with cameras. Everybody's taking pictures, cell phones, all that stuff, yeah. But the car, when you first walk in, I believe is the most expensive car probably here. That Ferrari there, 250 GTO. I believe that's the most expensive car on this whole entire place. And we're gonna go back here and have a seat. This is where we're sitting here. My friends Heidi and Ernest. Heidi and Ernest, they have a C8. She has a C8 E-Ray. We have a C8 Z06. And then the guy sitting next to my wife here, he used to have a C8, but he traded it in and got himself got himself a Porsche Boxster, but since the C8 Z06 came out, he's like, I might go back to the Z06 because he wants a little bit more power, a little bit more fun when he's driving around. But so that's it for this video. And this is me. I was the guy filming the whole time. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like, follow, share, all that stuff. Please help out, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.